Sometimes it's hard to find a reason why, when everything is falling and all that's left to do is try your best to keep holding on to the next sunrise. But you're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. Sometimes a mountain means it's time to climb higher than you've been before. So hold on tight and close your eyes. You'll make it faster than you know, closer to the sunrise. 'Cause you're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. Where the light is found. Where the light is found. Where the light is found. Just look inside where light is found. You're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. You're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found.
All right, I'm unmuted. Wow. I thought I'd have plenty of time to get ready, giving myself an hour and a half, and no, I didn't. Oh, look at my hair. It is so hot. This was beautiful. This hair was just stunning. Anyway, I tried for you guys, but man, we're just sweating like hotcakes out here. Just the smallest effort and you're sweating. It's crazy. Let's see who's in the comments here area. Oh, of course, my husband is there. Hi, David. Welcome to everybody watching right now. It's Happy Thoughts with Claudette. It's another Wednesday night. This show was created because people wanted to hear more from me, and they missed having opportunities to have these great deep discussions that we used to have when I had my store. So this is in lieu of you being able to come into the shop. Hi, BGE love. Hello. Hi, Suzanne. Welcome. Tonight's show, we are going to be doing readings. So if you're interested in having a reading, you need to type the word tarot in the comments section. TAROT, and that'll get you into the draw to have your name pulled and get a wonderful card reading by myself. Now, if that's something you like, a card reading, we can always book one. So if your name doesn't get pulled or you're wanting to do a little bit more in-depth reading, that's something we can make happen as well. So that's always something to keep in mind, right? Right now, of course, I'm saying I'm open to do that stuff, but I'm in between moving my therapy and tarot room to a new location. So I'm not going to be doing any bookings until I am thinking probably the 1st of September by the looks of things. Awesome. So great to see Suzanne here in the comments. I'm just going to put it on the screen. She's typed in tarot. So that's going to get her name into the draw, and we'll be able to pull her name, hopefully, for a reading. So anyone else who would like a card reading, that's all you need to do. Now, if you're watching the show on my private Facebook page, Claudette Huber, there is a chance that even by putting tarot in the comments, I'm not going to see it and it's not going to get put into the draw. Oh, Ninja's here. Nice. Welcome. So if you are watching on my private Claudette Huber page, I would suggest going over to the YouTube channel. You know, I should do this here. Let me YouTube, and please bear with me. I might want to squabble back when I get in here to YouTube, but I want to get for you guys a link for anyone that's watching right now. So view your channel. And I think if I go more info, share channel, I can get a nice link for you guys. Perfect. I'm going over in here now. I'm going to put it in the comments and then I'll post it on the screen so everybody can see it. If you haven't moved over to YouTube, I would highly suggest going that route, only because you're able to participate in the draws, and we're going to be doing a poll a little later, which will be fun. Geez, that looks like a lot of gobbly-goo there in the comments. I hope that'll work, but it's just happy thoughts with Claudette. If I show this, what's it going to look like? Oh, isn't that lovely? That apparently is how you get to my channel. Wow, I don't know. Oh, I don't know what to do there. Let me try something else. If I do this, Command C, you're here with me as I learn, right? We are here. Wonderful, Janice. How are you, monkey? I heard you loved your new toy. I haven't even told Mr. Huber yet, but I'm so happy you like it. Mr. Huber's the one who said you would love that new toy, so I'm very glad. And thank you for watching Sophie yesterday. Awesome. So I don't know. Let's try this YouTube. I think this looks a little bit nicer. I'm going to show this in there. So there we go. That looks a lot better, doesn't it? Yeah, but is that going to get you there? I don't know, but that is the link up in my search bar. That's what it looks like instead of all those numbers. So maybe I'm not meant to share that link that way in comment section. I want to say welcome to anyone who's watching from the many different platforms. There's like Twitter, there's LinkedIn. Oh my gosh, where do I have the people on my Happy Thoughts therapy page on Facebook, the YouTube, of course, that community. We're calling ourselves the Happy Chatters is doing really well. I've got David as a moderator. Now, if there's any listeners who are interested in becoming a moderator, please contact me privately, like through an email, or you can just message me on Facebook through Messenger. And I wouldn't mind having a second moderator just for the days that when David's unable to be there. And a moderator really doesn't do a whole lot. You're just going to be more able to see if there's an inappropriate comment being put in there that, I wouldn't agree with. The other thing too is I would love for someone to be able to start putting links in the show, like in the conversation as I'm talking about things. So eventually we'll be a little bit more organized and our moderator will be doing all that stuff. And you won't see me like stopping mid-conversation to say hello and greet people and all. Although I don't know, I think that makes it more personal. Kathy's here. I'm just scrolling, making sure I haven't missed any hellos here. And of course, we've got viewers on Instagram. That one I leave open here. I have not seeing anybody showing who they are. So Instagram seems to be a little bit more quiet in the sense that I don't see a whole lot of interaction. I think it's because a lot of people are moving over to the YouTube. And speaking of YouTube, please thumbs up those shows. And if you go back and you're listening to another show in the archives, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Those count for a lot. They help me grow my audience. They get me more exposure. So I love that feedback. It's really important. Well, hello, Anne. Welcome. It's been a while. Tonight, we are going to be doing tarot readings. So, those of you probably know, most of you know, but some of the newer listeners might be wondering, why did I title the show The Moon? I titled it The Moon because every show we pull a tarot card out of a special deck that we've chosen. So we've already made our way through one total deck, and now we're working on our second season. And this season, we are working with the Bodhisattva's Tarot. So let me grab here my notes. And the maker of the Bodhisattva Tarot is Caroline Kenner and Paula Millett. So we've pulled out card number 18. And this is very cool because today's show is episode 22 of season 2. So guess what? 2, 2, 2. And I thought, I want to know what that means. And it's so cool because today, you wouldn't know it, but I did go and get my hair done. And we were all in there, and how it was just a wonderful day today at the hair salon. Everyone was just having a great time together and talking, and it was just lots of laughter. And anyhow, someone had the number 22, and we wanted to know what that meant. And it's all about trusting the process. And I feel like we talk a lot about that, don't we? Trusting the life process when we're in the midst of change or great big plans that we've laid out, strategies we've laid out. Sometimes they don't go exactly according to our plans. And that's okay, because those upstairs that love us and only want us to win at this game called life, they will make it so that we are getting the best scenario, we are getting the best outcome, and we're connecting with exactly the right people we're supposed to connect with. So the number 222, and that is going to be a vibe going out to all of you, not only from the hair salon, but going out to all of you, my listeners that I love so much. Let's just trust the delays in the process. It's the process that we are going through, and there's nothing that is a coincidence. Everything is strategically happening for our highest and greatest good. So let's remember that as we rise up to certain challenges this coming up week, or maybe we're in the middle of it. I'm in one. Our building had to have extensions on our removals for conditions. So I was like, what? I don't want to wait another week. Like, what's going on? And my realtor reassured me, Claudette, it's perfectly fine. They just need an extra week. And, ultimately, I wasn't worried about their financing or anything. I feel really confident about this deal for the purchasers of our building. But it's still such a disappointment, right? So just like you guys, I'm going through my own little disappointments, but then it's what we take with those disappointments, how our outlook is with it, right? So for me, when I found that I wanted to go down that route and start thinking and obsessing about this delay, I started to think instead, flip it around, Claudette. So flipping it around, I'm grateful for another extra week. I got an extra week to get more work done inside that building because there's a whole lot of things to move, a whole lot of things yet to sell. And God knows we probably need the extra week. So thank you, angels, and thank you to the gods and goddesses and all those who watch over my family for giving me an extra week of grace to do what I need to do. So there you go, right? And then you move on. You literally let that go. It's no longer part of who you are or what you're thinking and obsessing about all day long. And I just feel like we've got so much to do in a day and so many other things to worry about. Let's just put our burdens out there and let them go. We don't need to carry so much. So we are using this deck, and you can see it now. My mobile users aren't able to. And yeah, that brings me to something else I like to discuss on the show before we really get going, is if you're watching on a mobile phone, you literally can go to a mobile friendly version on YouTube of this show. So you just you go to my YouTube channel, you click on the live link because that's where it's happening. And then you're going to see like a duplicate of the show. But if you look really close, one has a little icon and it shows you an iPhone. So that's the one you're going to want to click on so that you can see everything a lot nicer, because I have a view here on my screen and I can see what you're seeing. So sometimes, listeners, when you're watching me and I switch a little bit, it's only because I'm looking over at the camera view of what people see on their phones or their tablets, and I have to be mindful when I'm showing you things that they can see them as well, because the regular frame is fantastic. I got lots of room here to show you things, but not so much on the phone view. So Jeremy's here. Hey, nice to see you, Jeremy. Say hi to Will if he's in the house. Oh, man. And Miss LX and Dr. M. Airy 12. Wow. Now that's creative. I love that name. Miss Alexandria 12. Do you think I got that? I'm feeling quite clever right now. But speaking of clever, I am completely addicted to a game. I want to eat Jeremy's food so bad. Yeah, don't we all? I wondered if it was Ninja, because as soon as I said it all there, I was like, did she just switch profiles or something? Cool beans. All right, I feel pretty good. I'm like a detective girl here. I was just gonna say something. Want to eat Jeremy's food so bad. There was something there that I wanted to share with you all. Oh my goodness. I came to your YouTube. Oh, smart thing. Good job. Glad Ninja. So again, maybe I should have this running along the banner while I'm talking so I don't have to repeat it and bore everyone else here. I'm sure I'll say it a few more times. Type the word tarot. There we go. We're going to do this. So there's a banner running on the bottom there, and it's just saying to type the word tarot in the comments. If for the rest of the show, when I start doing readings, you'll be able to just type tarot in the comments and I'll be able to draw your name, hopefully. I wish I could remember what I was going to say, but I do have something funny to say about today. Well, it wasn't today, but last week, Dave and I were cleaning and we're furiously moving things and getting everything moved to the front of the great big main store area, because every Saturday we're doing a yard sale inside the store. So not only are we selling the equipment and our supplies and whatnot, we're also just hauling things from, we have 3 floors. We have the main floor, the basement, and the upstairs. And it's got a lot of stuff that we've got to move. So anyhow, Dave's been really pulling things out of the upstairs recently. And show comments. Thank you, David. Show comments. Here we go. Normally that's something I do before the show even starts. There we go. Your comments. Oh, Rhonda's there. See, that's what happens when you show the comments. I can see Rhonda. Hello, my friend. Are you listening to the nice breeze and looking out at the lake while you're listening to the show? She's in a really cool place cooking for what do you call that? It's like outfitting, I guess, it's like a fly-in camp where they go fishing. Yeah, it's quite nice. I'm getting all distracted. My brain, I say it's like an overload. So yes, David was cleaning and he came downstairs with a few pretty cool things. We found some really old fire extinguishers. We knew they were there, but you kind of forget about what you've got stashed away. So we were looking at those. We're going to put those for sale. And then we have this gorgeous Simpson Sears, heavy duty metal sign. It's the original for the building. And so we've got that set up out in the front display window. and looking for someone who's a sign collector who might be interested in that because it is absolutely beautiful. Oh, there we go. Rhonda just posted it. It's the Wilston Lake Outfitters Limited. Let's show that. Let's give them a shout out. Wilston Lake Outfitters Limited. So if you're into fly fishing and fishing, they take really good care of you, and they've got a fabulous cook there. Rhonda White. So I got something to show you. Very cool. Does anyone remember the Shoppers Drug Mart bags looking like this? You can see this is pretty old. He actually found this in the basement, and it was like, I think he said tucked up like on top of a stud or something, David? Yeah. And he said, look what's inside. So I'm going to open this up. Get ready. Does anyone recognize that? These are like from the 50s, I think is what David said. He gave me from the late 50s. These were condoms. So obviously somebody was having some fun downstairs on break time and had a little supply. OMG. It's a number 24. It's been carefully tested and inspected. I thought you would get a kick out of seeing this. They don't make them like this anymore. So yeah, David, we were going to do a little reel, but then I just got so busy I didn't. So I thought you guys would think that's kind of funny. So yeah, taking care of Canadians, the Shoppers Drug Mart. Wowzers, hey? Talk about going to the past. So yeah, I thought I would share that with you guys. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Send them to the museum. Yeah. They could put him in the guy's bathroom or something, right? I don't know. I said to David, like, is it latex or silicone? And he actually knew. He said, what did you tell me?
They're foil sealed.
They're foil sealed. So we wouldn't want to tamper. So cool. I found an old set of matches from my first job, and says way back in 76. Yes. It's so cool when we find things like that, right? It's almost like you're holding a ghost in your hands. That's how I feel. Amazing. All right. Well, let's go back to why we titled the show The Moon. I pulled that card before every show. I pull a card from the tarot deck that we're using this week. So let's do the split screen so you can see right here the deck we use. Here it is, the Boadicea Tarot. It's a really fun deck. We've had a lot of fun with it. As you can see, I've had to paste a little bit of pasties. It seems like every card comes out and it's very avant-garde. Like it's like very like artsy, and there's definitely some spots to look at that I have to cover up. It looks beautiful, but if there are any children watching, I like to just be on the safe side. Seems like people are really careful about that. I'm not sure why. I think my glasses are dirty, but I think it might affect the algorithms or something, or you maybe get banned. So I'm just covering it to cover my bases. There you go. So I want to go over in here so I can see what I've got written here. Yeah, card number 18, the moon. And I'm going to grab my book over here, and we're going to see and look at this moon together. This is card number 18, a major arcana card. So you're looking at the picture while I'm looking at the picture. Oh my God, it's Scotty Roberts. Holy. Hello, my friend. I am just starting to get on the circuit to travel again. It's so great to see you. You love the art. I know the art is like lush is what I feel like, and it's just gorgeous. And sometimes we've had to grab a dictionary because the language they use with this deck is incredible as well. It's just so fun. It's stimulating intellectually, which I love. Aw. Big shout out, you guys. This is a good friend of ours from way back. Do you know how I used to say we would travel and we would go to different symposiums? Scotty Roberts. I used to, oh my gosh, what it was in Minneapolis, the Paradigm Symposium. I still have things, like I have my Ankh that I got from John Ward. So many great memories, so many great people we met. Remember the music in the studio, like down in the foyer of the hotel? I've sometimes explained that to people. So anyway, we're really excited, Scotty. We're just going to start traveling this year. We've been busy just, doing life stuff, and we're going to start traveling and attending things again. So hopefully our paths cross again. So let's look at this. I love looking at the illustration. Of course, with my age, I have to lift up my glasses here so I can see. So I just feel like there is just something so stark about looking at that moon. And it almost gives me like a metal feel. The way you see the seams in there, like I almost want to say like the moon is giving me this almost constructed feel to it, like a piece of equipment instead of like a more ethereal planet. And it's cool to look at her. I felt like when I saw her in all of her beauty, just standing like that, she is completely comfortable in her nakedness, and it's almost like she's accepting who she is in full bloom. And she has her finger pointed towards the moon. And I love that idea. It's almost like she's talking about the moon. She's showing other people the moon, this idea of things coming to full view. And do you see how there's a door off to the side? Like, is that the exit? Is that the door into another? Is that where she's going to be heading out of? And her feet are in the water. And I love thinking about water as a conductor. It's a conductor of activity, of emotions. This is really cool. And she is at a podium. So she's very knowledgeable. She knows this stuff. So let's find out what they say about it. The moon fills a misty chamber, hovering between a staircase and a door. A shallow pool covers the floor, and in the foreground, a naked woman leans on a plinth, a full moon in her ample curves. She gestures towards the moon and wears a fiddler crab in her hair. I knew there was something in her hair. I couldn't quite see it. I need a magnifying glass. Interpretation to this. So the card, they're talking about dreams, visions, illusions, delusions. All that is unconscious is the domain of the moon. Yes. Uncertain moonlight reveals a realm obscured betwixt the waking world and eternity. This is so deep, right? That doorway is like opening into something else, I believe. So let's see what the creators of this deck say. When you pull this card in the upright position, moonlight is a tricksy form of illumination. Occult forces, spirits, and our own desires can influence our perception more easily under the moonlight. It is difficult to distinguish a moonlit path ahead. Wavering moonlight is just as apt to conceal as to reveal. The moon's uncertain light illuminates human illusions and fantasies. Sometimes bright moonlight paradoxically outlines delusions or attractively packaged lies. Oh, but the moon also veils divinely inspired visions, epiphanies, and true dreams, sleeping or conscious. True dreams can become goals, and with work can be made manifest. That is so true. We got to think bigger, guys. Think bigger. I love this. Instead of saying, this is a dream and I hope one day, we could be saying, I'm going to make that happen. Dreams and inspired visions take us to ethereal realms of possibilities that comprise that which shall be, that which may be, and that which could be, but is not yet. This reminds me so much about what we talked about, in a past show where I said that I would use my dream time to create what I want my future to look like. You can literally use it as a blank canvas. I can't stress this enough to you. It's all about the mind and linking into the consciousness to bring forth what it is that you're building and creating and what you're dreaming of. So if you're dreaming of, a better position at work, envision what that position would look like every day. What are the tasks you would be doing? So before you go to sleep, you place yourself visually in that room, that new office. You look at your new nameplate. You can make it as exotic and extreme as you want. Dream big and start visualizing what you want and watch the magic happen. Truly, I have been dreaming and manifesting certain things in my life that I've been wanting recently, and they are coming forth, baby, because I remembered that old trick I used to do about thinking about things and putting them into the dream world. So I really want to encourage all of you, if there's something or a goal that you're reaching for, make it so by making a visual, create a visual in your mind as you go to sleep, and you'll find yourself, this is how it was for me. I would find myself falling asleep and getting pulled into that visual, and then it would start to linger longer and longer, and things would happen. Even like the color of my nails, I pay attention to my dreams. I pay attention to all the singles and the songs that I get, because everything is there for a reason. You're connecting to, that, to those that guide you. And I really feel like give them full respect. And I hate the word obedience in a sense, but I am humbly following their guidance because I know they know much more than I do. And so back to the reference of this color, I literally, the day that I had my nail appointment, just before I woke up, I saw a vision of my fingernails, and I literally had the message, I want you to pick a soft lavender, and they showed me this color. I like it. It's not a color I normally would have chose, but it's really grown on me and I love it. And I just feel like if we can trust the universe has better in store for us than what we could ever dream of, the world's your oyster. It's unlimited. Okay, I totally went on a tangent there. So, true dreams can become goals and with work be made manifest. Dreams and inspired visions take us to ethereal realms of possibilities that comprise that which shall be, that which may be, and that which could be, but is not yet. But beware, human ambitions, loves, hates, and fears also color liminal realms on the cusp of manifestation. Yeah, and don't let other people rein in on what it is you're creating. It's really important to keep these kinds of things quietly to ourselves. They start to lose their intensity, their sacredness to us as we spill the beans and we're sharing them with others. Oftentimes, other people are coming to the table. Well, they always are. They're coming to the table with their own set of baggage, and they're just, more times than not, you're going to find someone starts to poke like holes in your dream, in your balloon that you're inflating and blowing more air in, and you're trying to get it going. So It's really important to trust the guidance you're getting and treat that goal, that dream of yours like a sacred cow. Keep it safe, keep it hidden, and only reveal it when you know it's time to reveal. And you absolutely will know when it's time to reveal it. The highest level of discernment is required to differentiate human projections, just what we were talking about, culture specific and otherwise, from the divine or angelic realms. Humans come to grief when they mistake their own culture or personal preferences for bedrock eternal truths applicable to all humanity. That's a heavy load. I'm going to read that again. Humans come to grief when they mistake their own cultural or personal preferences for bedrock eternal truths applicable to all humanity. That's very interesting. Diligent self-reflection yields the insight and discrimination necessary to disambiguate illusions and see beyond delusions. Intuition and psychic abilities peak under silver moonlight. Wow, gang. I think the audience tonight is very comfortable with the unseen, and they are very much a part of the dreamer's world. So this is for you. It's time and a reminder to pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to those subtle signals. It sounds like we've got some discernment. Yeah, that's what the word they're using, and there isn't much better word than that. You're going to be really needing to be aware and listening to that inner voice as you're navigating this following week. These cards aren't pulled by mistake, so trust your intuition, okay? And I really get this feeling like stop listening to other people. Oh my God, everybody seems to be like they know everything. They are the boss. They've taken the courses. I don't care how much schooling you've had. You make the best decisions for yourself. Nobody else is looking after you the way you would look after yourself. And we need to look after ourselves even better than what we are doing. That's a whole other topic. But what I'm saying is don't let somebody else decide for you what's best for you. So those secret stairs we see in that picture means a transition from above and below. And the symbol of the closed door is the hidden things. So water, it's the tides, the unconscious, the deep, and the crab in her hair is a sign of Cancer. So thank you, Caroline Kenner and Paula Millett. There we go. We've reviewed our card of the week of the show. I'm going to put this book away. And what else are we going to do? Let me see. I need my glasses now so I can see what I'm doing. And I think we're going to be just about ready to start doing some tarot readings. Tom, you made it. Welcome, Tom. So glad to see you. We missed you at the Happy Chatters. Good evening, Marge. Love seeing you, girl. So let's go in here. I just want to make sure, speaking of Happy Chatters, we just had our dinner here. We made it on a Monday instead of a Tuesday. Typically we do a Tuesday, but we had one of our listeners from Calgary coming up. So we wanted to make sure that she could join us. And it just worked for her schedule that Monday would be best. And now we've already scheduled August's Happy Chatters monthly meetup. It's going to happen at Flavors 8, August 11th at 6 p.m. We're going back to Flavors 8 because all of us, for some odd reason, kept thinking of poutine, the yummy fries and gravy with cheese curds. Yes, and we all agree Flavors 8 makes the best poutine in town. So we've decided we're going there. And we've already decided where we're going after that, but that's for another show. we'll share with you next August where we're going to be meeting in September. But that's super fun. We have a lot of fun when we get together. We pulled cards. It's just a chance for us all to talk safely amongst ourselves. And we're comfortable sharing spiritual concepts, ideas, some thoughts. We're not there to tell you how to live your life or to give you advice. We're more here to listen and just give everybody space, because sometimes when we talk, we can figure things out for ourselves just by talking, right? In a safe place. So that's what we're all about. And I would say David's nodding his head too. Yeah, we enjoyed ourselves at Boston Pizza. There was a lot of laughing. I feel like there was something else that happened funny, but I can't remember what that was. So that'll come to me when it's meant to come to me. So let's see. What time are we? Oh, 8:12. Well, let's get on. It's time to do some readings, isn't it? Okay. Now, David is going to come help me and move the camera. So this isn't intermission time. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to a full screen for just a little bit. We're going to remove the camera. He's coming in here. And I just don't want to mess up with the cord, David. So he's going to come move the phone so we have a better view of the cards as I pull them. And tonight, I decided I always use my favorite deck, of course. I love my Golden Tarot deck. It's my oldie but goodie. We're going to be using the Psychic Tarot as well. I'm going to supplement each reading that each reading I pull for you guys with the John Holland deck. I don't often use this one. It just happens to be that while I was packing today, some of the decks from my retail store, I decided I felt a longing to use this for you guys. So I'm following those prompts, and we're going to be using this Psychic Tarot deck by John Holland. And of course, anything that I use on the show, if you're wondering like, oh, yeah, I think that's good, honey. I think, I'll do this. Yeah. Hey, can we see that? All right. You guys can see the decks here that I'll be using. Maybe just slightly up. There. What was I going to say? Yeah, I list everything on the YouTube channel in the comments. So after the show, in the details of the YouTube channel, of that show, I'll go in and I'll put links where you can purchase any of these decks. And like if there's an event that I'm talking about, I will post that as well. Speaking of which, I did print some stuff off about Caribou Con. I should have that sitting here real quick. Yes. So this is the first meet that we're going to in a very long time. We're going to Caribou Con in 2026. You guys remember Dave Scott? Yes. So the early bird buy-in is ending at the end of this month, July 31st. So the VIP weekend pass. I just wanted to remind anyone who's still been meaning to get tickets. David and I are going. We're super excited. We're going to be, what do they call that? Dry camping. Yeah, we're going to be showing up there, and they've got a sky watch. They have a Bigfoot walk. So I've got a little print off here, and I'll read to you. If you want to be a VIP guest and you purchase your tickets before the 31st, it's $179.95. If you wait until after, then it's slightly more, $199.95. That's Canadian funds. But you're, as a VIP, exclusive ghost tours at the historic 108 Heritage Site. There's going to be a sky watch under the Caribou Night Sky. You also are eligible for an exclusive Sasquatch tour with Dave Scott, the host of Spaced Out Radio. There's more opportunities that you're going to have to connect with some of the speakers throughout the weekend. And it says here, just on a side note, VIP is intentionally limited to create a more personal experience. So if VIP is on your wish list, now is the time to secure your pass. There's 12 speakers, and they're even talking about here that you could pre-order, which is very interesting. I've never seen this before. You can pre-order your Caribou Con merchandise, so like a t-shirt or a hoodie or a mug. So I'm going to check that out. I definitely want to come decked out and ready. It's going to be happening September. So we're very excited to go travel down there for Caribou Con. And unfortunately, of course, I don't have the exact dates, but it's all that. The links, again, because I've spoken about it, will be down in the YouTube notes underneath this show. So yes, hopefully you guys will all be able to come and join Dave and I. We'll be looking out for familiar faces, and we're super excited to meet new people. People maybe that we've only seen in a chat room, like through typing, and met them that way. So these are so much fun, guys. It is nothing to be nervous about. Everybody is exceptionally open, and think about it. You're going to a place where people believe in UFOs. They believe in Sasquatch. So you're going to be accepted. If your ideas and your alternative thoughts on life are probably going to find like-minded people to converse with. So I love the friends that we've made, and I'm looking forward to making new friends. So enough about that. I just wanted to give a shout out to Dave because we're super excited about getting back out on the circuit and start traveling and listening and meeting people. So let's go. Oh, let's start a poll. I've never done this before. I've got a poll, guys. How do I do this now? I had a widget created. Start and show. How does that work? Okay, there it is. It's right below. I can see now it's going to cover the cards, right? But because we had the moon card as our title for tonight's show, I thought it would be fun to see, does the moon affect you? So that's really, I can change the placement. That's interesting. I just don't think it's going to help. Now, how would you, I wonder if you just punch in 1 or 2, guys. Let's play with this. Have I done a poll before? Try if you just say 1 in the comments. I wonder if it'll just register your vote. So Janice, I see you said yes. Oh, it did. It did. Suzanne, it worked. Awesome. So let's see how many people are affected by the full moon and are not affected by the full moon. I'm absolutely affected by the full moon. My sleep is horrible. I toss and turn. I feel like I don't sleep. And I feel like I'm just cooking up. I'm working hard. I'm building things. I'm thinking about things. I just can't seem to get sleep. There you go, Kathy. You got it, girl. You put 1 in there, and then it'll just... So far, everybody says the full moon affects them. Well, we'll just leave that, and we'll keep working on it. But unfortunately, I'm seeing here on the mobile camera, you won't be able to see the cards I pull. So I might lift them up here like this, those watching on the mobile screen, so that you can see them. Oh, 2 cups. Look at that. Oh, someone said not at all. Wow, we have 1 person, or maybe 2. I don't know. Oh my God, it's so hot. I just feel like I'm melting. Is it hot for you guys out there? Anyone that's outside of Dawson Creek, British Columbia, Canada? My gosh, it's so hot. What was it today, David? 28, I want to say?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Oh, man, he was saying the same thing. It's been a hot day. Yeah, it sure is. Amy, I never paid attention. Oh, well, Tom, maybe now with all of your new Reiki training, you might notice you're getting more and more connected and aware. Oh, your car said 30. Wow. Crazy. All right, let's go into share the screen, and hopefully everyone's got the word tarot punched into the comments, so they're going to be eligible for a card reading. And let's get into share the screen. Share screen. Giveaway tool. Let's get our draw going. Here we are. We're going to draw a name. Who's going to get a card reading? Anne, well, isn't that sweet? You won a card reading. Good for you. Congratulations. My mouse is going everywhere. There we go. So you are first in line. Here we go. Let's see what we have for you. I'm going to pull your other card too from the Psychic Tarot for the hearts. Let's see what comes out of this for you. I'm going to call this the significator card of the reading. Let's find out what Anne is getting. Anne, well, I feel like this is apt for you. I'm sure that you are struggling with talking about the things that you need to talk about. This card was in the reverse, upside down. It's nothing to be scared about. It's nothing to be worried about having a card in reverse. It just means that it's something that we need to work on and that we need to be aware of. If we're looking at working on ourselves, this is like a way for us to look at something a little closer. So for you, they're talking about things that aren't being spoken, that need to be spoken. Let's see what else we've got here. It looks like you've received some messages. You've received some information, and it came from outside. So I'm feeling like you were meant to hear this, but it wasn't. You're not very comfortable holding on to this information. You've been given some information, and oh my gosh, David turned on a fan. I feel so good right now. That so changed everything for me. Wow. Oh, Janice, thank you for reminding me. I will get you in. Janice is always the one we kick off readings with, and I forgot. So, Anne, I'm seeing here that you've recently been given some information. It came from outside of your... Like, it's just outside information. It didn't come from someone that you share your home with. It's like almost like a stranger, or I'm feeling like it's like someone outside of the family that knows your family, but they're not like really connected to your family. But they've just given you some information. And let's see here what's relating to that. So for you, when this came through, you felt like it really disrupted where you were. Like you were feeling quite comfortable with yourself. You were able to look after yourself. They're bringing up the finances for some reason, but I feel like you're in a good position right now in your life. You're feeling pretty good about yourself. You're feeling stable. You've created a nice, comfortable world for yourself. And so this information has kind of been disruptive to you. It's made you anxious. You're sitting on it. You're wondering, do I say anything? What do I do with this information? And it has to do with someone that's no longer, yeah. It's interesting, this. It's like, there's something that's been stalled or stopped. There's not going to be any progress. And this isn't about you, Anne. This is about someone you know. and you're just wondering, how do I tell them? Like, let me give you an example. This is like, say a guy is dating a girl, and the girl has told you that she's really not that interested. She's just going out for dinner because he's a nice guy. Now, he's your son, so he's very precious to you, right? So I'm not saying that that is exactly what's happening here, but you have been given some information and you're sitting on it, and it's talking about something that's kind of uncomfortable for you, and it's put you in a little bit of an uncomfortable place because you don't like having this information. You'd rather not have known. But there is something that a male is looking forward to, that they've been working towards it. They're excited about it. And unfortunately, it's one of those things that is not going to pan out for this person. So I hope you found that useful. And just bear in mind, I guess they're not saying whether or not, let me see here. You can always, they're letting me know that this person will find their significant other. So I do feel like it's a bit of love. Like there's someone that's disappointed. It's going to be disappointed, but they just showed me the Lovers card. So you could comfort them when the opportunity comes and let them know it's okay. You will find that person. All right, here we go. We're going to get Janice in here. Come on, Janice. We got to get your reading, right, Monkey? We got to get Janice's card. She needs a reading. Oh, and Janice, the bows on Sophie's head. I feel so terrible telling you this. Within an hour, they were both off her head. No, I'm serious. I was like, really? One came off and then the other was like 20 minutes. I saved the bows. I have them. Oh, and it all happened. Gosh, no matter how much I do these readings, I still get anxious about saying what I'm seeing. So thank you so much for confirming that with me. I appreciate that. Okay, this is Janice's reading. I guess your role, Anne, will be that of giving comfort. Okay, Janice. Let's see what we got for you, Janice. Okay, let me grab a John Holland card so I can see what we're doing here. Oh, very interesting, Janice. Look at that. It says detach. So this is a really, I love pulling an extra card like this. It just kind of gives me a theme to work with. They call it in some layouts like a significator card. So for me, it's talking about there's an opportunity that's been spotted. Now, I feel like this is for a male, and they are not ready to take this opportunity. There's something that a male is aware of. There's, how could I say that? Maybe there's like, I'm not sure who this is for. Of course, I don't need to know that, but I'm just saying there's a male who has an opportunity coming up, except this opportunity is not really good for them. They're not ready for it. They're not strong enough to take on that kind of a challenge in their lives. And also, I think that this would be a setback for this young man. This, even though it sounds good, this is like, for me, really bringing back that word of discernment as well, Janice. So I feel like this young person is not ready to embark on another, like on this new opportunity. I think there's already some gut feelings of whether or not they're ready or capable of doing that. It's not to say that this person isn't very capable, but there's just an aspect of it that won't work out for him in a positive light. It's going to be too much of a burden, too difficult. They're not going to be able to handle all the pressure. And I just feel like this is one of those moments, just like we talked about earlier, of just letting it go. Like she's got the dove here. And I feel like for you, just know that you've got such a strong team that watches over your loved ones and you, and they are looking out for just the highest and greatest outcomes for everyone. And even though this looks like a good opportunity for this young man, it's not going to serve him well. It's going to set him back. It's just going to be too much for him. And this is one of those things where you've just got to let it go and just trusting that there will be another opportunity coming better suited for this young man. And sometimes that's hard to let an opportunity go by, but this is not a good time for this person. So I hope that was helpful for you, Janice. And I think we're going to go off. B is in the house. Hello, B. Welcome, welcome. We're doing tarot readings. Rhonda's in here. I don't think I said hello to Rhonda. And I'm going to go back in here and we're going to share the screen once again and draw another name. It's for tarot. You're welcome, Janice. And share screen. There we go. Giveaway tool. We're drawing a new name. Let's go. Who's going to be the next person to get a card? Look at all those lovely faces and friends going by. Who is going to get it? Janice. Janice, you got one. You already got one. I guess you were really supposed to get one. So here we go. We're going to draw again. Anybody listening, you just need to put in the word tarot, T-A-R-O-T, in the comments. Just one word and your name can be in the draw to have a live free reading by myself. And it's Ninja! Hello. Okay, let's do it. Stop sharing. Get into here and let's do a reading for Ninja. I think Ninja's gotten one almost every time. I'm just going to grab a little tea to wet the whistle. What do we got for Ninja today? What do you want to talk to her about? It's weird. I get the word trillion. What is trillion? Trillion. I don't know what that means. I got the word trillion. Probably faith. Okay. I'm going to go like this, and we're going to pull your card. Healing begins. Look at this. You're getting healing begins. This is the theme for you. No, Kathy, you just have to put it once during the show, and your name is there, and it's entered in. Okay? Going to be a trillionaire. I know. That's exactly what I thought. Trillion. I don't know why. How can you not think about trillionaire when you see trillion? I don't know. Trillion. I guess you do kind of work with numbers, hey? That'd be cool if you got a client that's a trillionaire. Oh. Alex says, oh darn, I thought healing started forever ago. Yeah, it's an ongoing process. Sorry to tell you, sweetheart. All right. We have, all right, again, I feel like they're bringing back up this sense of in the past that you felt like you were stalled, you were stagnant. Something didn't pan out the way you wanted it to. I think that you had aspirations, you had like this big idea of what the future looked like for you, and then it got corrected. Something, it was like a huge, no, that's not the route you're gonna go. So they're bringing this up. They're bringing up the fact that you sometimes think about where your life could be today if XYZ hadn't happened. And they're saying you're in a place now where I think that you're more settled and happy in where you are today, in the sense that you're healthy enough to really look at what that other path was taking you, and to start healing those feelings of missed opportunities, because they want you to see them not as missed opportunities, because you're living your highest and greatest timeline right now with where you are in your life. They're saying as well that there's something about, wow, this is kind of heavy. Like, they want you to know that it's very important. You have a very important role with your child, for your child. Your child is going to need some protection. I don't know why I'm saying that. I hope that makes sense for you. They're talking about you're going to be playing a really important role in your little daughter's life. I see you protecting her from something, and you are going to make it out. Like, it could be an illness where you're just, the person looking out for her and being her, advocate. I don't know what the situation exactly they're talking about, but you are in a situation. You two have been brought together not by accident, or like, I want you to know, like, there is some sort of an agreement that was made before your child, the soul became your child in this lifetime. You have a very important role in their life. There's going to be some sort of protection. You're going to have to you're going to see how important your role as a mother is. And you're going to feel like this is definitely the road I was always supposed to be on. Do you know what I mean? I hope that makes sense, Alex. And I don't want you to feel nervous about this, but I do sense that you're going to find yourself looking out for her in a situation coming up. So use your discernment. It could also be someone that's not, I keep feeling like someone that's playing out to be a friend, but they're not really a friend. Just kind of use your discernment. Watch the people that are interacting with your daughter. I feel she's needing some protection. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. And when you do this, you're going to be helping her, but you're also going to be helping yourself. I feel like you're really going to find your voice, and you're going to break something that has been holding you back. And you didn't even realize it was holding you back. But by saving your daughter and helping her out in this situation, you're going to find your voice in a different way, a deeper way. And it's going to release some sort of thing that you've been hanging on to, some sort of pain. And you're going to realize that you are in charge of your life. You don't have to be vulnerable in that way ever again. And by speaking up and standing up for your daughter, I see that you're going to heal yourself. You're going to heal a childhood wound. You're welcome. So that was a little bit deep, wasn't it? Yikes, Ninja. But I love you. And I know that beautiful daughter of yours and you're both so very special. And I want you to know that. I see things in people, and you and I connected, girl. I saw your potential, and I saw your light. You are so welcome. Whew. I'm shivering. Whew. Spirit is here and love the message you got. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the confirmation. Now, that's all right. That's all right. All right. So let's do another draw. Anybody who's joining late, all you have to do is put tarot in the comments on wherever you're watching, and you should get your name right into the giveaway draw. TAROT. That's all you need to do as a comment, and your name will be put into the draw. So we're going to go share the camera again, share screen, and giveaway tool. Let's see who we get next. Draw again. Oh, I love seeing it go by. I can see all my favorite people sitting there. Who's going to get Marge? You've been lucky on this show getting it too. Congratulations. Whee! So let's get this. Stop sharing. Go back into the studio and a reading for Marge. Here we go. How you doing, Marge? Are you guys getting warm weather out there? I bet you're planting or you've got a garden going. What do you put? So if you look at the ticker here, Jazzy Bella 87, it says type the word and then it's TAROT. Just in the comments section where you said, what do you put? Question mark. Thank you. Just put the word tarot and your name will, you'll automatically be entered in. Okay, here we go. This is for Marge. And our moderator in the room could probably help you too if you're having trouble, Jazzy Bella. Okay. Hint, hint to David. He's giggling. Okay. One more, Marge. I feel like I need to do one more shuffle for you. Let's do it. Whoa. Marge, what's going on with your back? I'm feeling it, girl. Feeling wobbly, like something's going on. Simply love. Simply love. Oh. I feel like there's so much gentleness in this picture. This is so beautiful. Simply love. I kind of see almost like this is you actually, Marge. And it's like an angel's got their hands on your shoulders. And they just want to remind you that you know what you need. You know what you like. You know who you are. And they really want you to find your voice and not be so worried about what other people are going to say about what Marge loves and who Marge is. I really feel that about you, that you're so beautiful and you're so loved and you're so precious. You know, your angels and guides and those who've crossed over on the other side, they love you so much. And they're watching you and they're wishing more for you. They want you to dream bigger and embrace life and just accept the gifts, accept the joys, accept the opportunities coming your way. You are worthy of them. You do deserve them. You're so important. This is very interesting. I see here that you've been feeling like, again, I think this came up in another reading. You are actually looking for something in your life. You're looking for change. You're looking for something to just like transpire. This is really cool for you. And yeah, because you are starting to feel more optimistic about things. You're starting to let go of grief. That's what they're saying. You're starting to be able to see past the grief. So I love this for you. You're ready for change is what they're saying. And what is this other card here for the future? You know, our scars are what make us beautiful in a lot of ways, right? And they're wanting me to say, you didn't come out of it unscathed, this life experience that you recently had, but it doesn't make you any less special or loved. Like, you have so much more wisdom with you. And I want you to know, like this dog over here, this white dog, I really feel as though, like, I'm talking about someone who's passed away. I see this white dog as a companion. You are, yeah, there's just definitely an element of those on the other side that are watching over you, Marge, that are loyal to you. Like, they watch over you, they stick with you. And despite all of this, the ravages of the experience you had, you have loyalty with you. They're by your side. They're watching with you. They're having these life experiences with you. And so, oh, look what's hiding underneath. This is supposed to be for you, the Magician card. This is like one of my most favorite cards. This is saying you are the magician of your life, Marge. So this just really reinforces the message that you need tonight, which is dream big. Go do those things. Go get yourself whatever it is that you think maybe you don't deserve. You do deserve it. Life is too short. And like I wrote in the description of the show, if you've got 2 feet, get up and use them. Live like every day is your last day. And that's what your angelic team wants you to do. You have all of the knowledge this book he's holding with the light. Trust those inner feelings. Trust those guidances you're getting, those inclinations. It is so much fun, Marge, when you start following those nuggets and start just going day to day, going by those inclinations or those, oh, I think I might do this. I feel like doing, well, do it. Go do it. Go chase your bliss. There's something about enjoying life. It's time to turn life back on, because you are the magician of your life. You create what you want in your life, Marge. That is what I'm asking you to remember. They want to remind you that the past is the past, but you're still here. You're still here. And you've got a lot of life to do. And you're honoring those who've passed over by live every day for them. And have great experiences. Give them the joy and the opportunity to cheer for you, watching you from the other side, because they're in it to win it with you, Marge. And they're saying, come on, girl. They can see that you're starting to come out of it. They love that. They're excited because there are things they're trying to show you, things they want you to experience. All right. I hope that was helpful for you, Marge. Some of these readings are a little touchy-feely, but they're important, right? I feel like they're very important, and I'm only giving them to you so that you have an opportunity to live your biggest and greatest life. That's the whole idea of this. How are we doing for time? Oh, we're doing great. We still got time. So if you're listening late and you think, oh, there won't be time for reading for me, there absolutely is. All you need to do, I won't do it because if I do it, my name goes in the draw. But in the comments, all you need to do is type TAROT, and that will automatically put your name in the draw to get a live reading. Love you, Marge. I hope you found that helpful. Now we're going to go back to the screen to go and draw another name. Here we go. Drawing again. Who's getting a card reading? While that's happening, I think I'm going to take another drink of tea. Tom. All right, Tom's team. We know the rules, right? Grace, I need you to moderate in here. Or maybe you only had to tell them once. I can see her right now. That's right. I only had to tell them once. I let them know the rules. All right. There we go, Tom. Congratulations. You're getting a reading. Here we go. One more for good luck. Ooh. So, Tom, have you been feeling like an intensifying of messaging? I'm really getting it. My crown just went really hot. So I'm feeling like things are opening up for you. There's an accelerated pace of communication. Your team is so strong. They're talking about in the past again for you. This seems to be a theme this evening of a missed opportunity there was in life. There's something that you feel like you missed out on that was you felt like was meant for you. You had aspirations for it. Maybe it's like when, for example, like you graduate from high school, you get accepted into college, but then your parent falls ill and you stay home to care for them and you never do end up going to college. That's the kind of scenario I'm feeling. So it's like an opportunity that was supposed to be yours. You felt like it was yours, but you missed out on it. Okay, so right now they're saying that there's like this they're giving you the word disconnect with the community and money. So interesting. I don't know. I just keep feeling this feeling for you. Like, I know we joked and it wasn't about moving, but I keep seeing like this subtle messaging about like moving. Like, I feel like what you do for a living right now, there's going to be some kind of disruption to it, and it's not in a bad way, but I see change of employment. I feel like there's some kind of change, and they're just showing that a different community, like you're going to be working in a different community, if that makes sense for you, not in the community you've been working in. And when I say that, it could be like a group of people that you've typically been clustered up with, and now you're going to be like, like how at the mills and stuff you have like crew A and crew B. Like, I feel like you're shifting into a different like group of people. And we didn't pull your card here. Oh, you've got to trust the flow, my friend. These are gorgeous cards, actually. Trust the flow. Look at this. They're showing you a masculine energy, and he is completely comfortable in the unknown. You don't see what's below the water, but he's okay. He's completely trusting. He's got his hand here on his chest, his heart, and his finger is just slightly in the water. He is allowing himself to be okay, to be in the water, in the unknown, walking through something that he doesn't even quite know how it's going to transpire or what is underneath, right? The unseen. There's a lot of stuff that you're not aware of yet, that you don't know about, but something's kind of cooking. Something's happening. I'm sure you've been feeling something. So your future card is absolutely showing you here in this card. For me, when I see this, it's talking about you're leaving, like you're leaving where you've been and you're going to a new place. I see like you're packed up. You're taking your wares with you. You're taking your skills with you and embarking on a new journey is what they're saying. So I don't know. I feel like for you, there's some big changes coming up, and it's going to be related to work. And also, I can't help but think about your new endeavors in the spiritual world, because the water is very significant again in this image, right? So this is all about how we just learned in that card we pulled for today's show, the moon, and they talked about the water. So it's the unseen. It's going with the flow, accepting the things you can't see and knowing that they're going to transpire for you because they are meant for you. So yeah, you're being asked to trust as things start to shift. They're going to start to shift and change. The ground that you've always stood on is going to be a little bit shaky. Things are changing. So the tremors are possibly already happening, Tom, and they just want you to trust the process. You have just undergone something extremely powerful, Reiki initiation, and oftentimes when you do something like that, your life experiences a huge shakeup. So don't be surprised if things start to shake up for you, but just know they're for your highest and greatest good. Okay, Tom? I'm talking and preaching to the choir. Like when I took my Reiki master, shortly after, the store's closing. So my world is completely transpiring, but I love it. I love the journey. I'm here for the experiences, and I wish that all for everybody else who's watching. Just this is a life, an experience. Enjoy it, and stop and smell those roses as you're going along, right? Okay. How about I squeeze one more in? One more card, Claudette. Okay, let's do it. I can hear you. All right, we're going to do one more share, and then I'll have to end the show tonight. But we're going to do one more. Who is it going to be? Come on. There's Tom's handsome face. Oh, gosh. Sorry, my girls are... Oh, David, can you bring Sophie after I'm done with this last reading? Oh, look at it. It's BGE Love. Because I want to show the audience little Sophie. I'm sorry, someone came to the door. All right, congratulations. I know who you are. All right, let's go. Stop sharing. StreamYard. I'm not sure. Someone must have came to the door and then left. Sometimes it just means the dog, someone's walking their dog, and our dogs just all of a sudden are like, who's out there? Okay. Here we go, BGE Love. You are the winner. Congratulations. You must need a reading tonight. What do we... Oh, look what I pulled. The same card. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're going through something, hey? Something where you just got to trust. I love this. Thank you, Tom. I appreciate the feedback. Right on. For anyone that's on Facebook, stars are great for tipping. I love that. And thank you. Thumbs up. Make sure you give those thumbs up. Let's get BGE Love's reading done. So I'm already getting this anxiousness about something that's come up. Why am I seeing a garden? They're showing me like a really tall stalk, like a sunflower stalk. I don't understand why I would be seeing that, but maybe that makes sense to you. Something is coming up and it's making you anxious. Let's find out what's going on here. I feel like this one. Huh. Okay, going with the flow of everything. So in the past, they're talking about, I don't know if this is you so much. I feel like this is somebody else in your life. You're watching them not in charge of their life, not in the way that you want them to be. There's like some insecurities there. They're not making the wisest choices for themselves. There's almost like a devaluation of who they are. And you see them for who they are and you want them to thrive. And yet it's almost like they're self-sabotaging themselves. And it's very difficult for you to watch. Right now, they're not listening to you either. I think that you've been trying to impart some wisdom and understanding towards them. You feel like you have a lot to offer this person that you're anxious about, but they are not receiving your information. And if I can give you any consolation about this, BGE love, is it's helpful to think about people as sentient souls on their own journeys, right? Like, and when we look at our souls, they're just like, they're all these equal beams of light of sentient like knowledge. They, that, like, these vessels are not who we are, right? Our spirit, our consciousness is who we are. And before we came down into these bodies, these balls of consciousness, imagine them like balls of light, right? They set themselves up with some challenges and things that they wanted to experience and see if they could champion them, work their way through. And sometimes it's hard to watch someone else on their journey. But I want to offer you the idea that it's also important not to interfere. And I know you would never dream of doing that, but I think you're feeling tempted. You're feeling tempted, like maybe if I say it one more time, or maybe if I say it this way, it's going to sink in. But, you know, it's just like that person that has a lot of weight, extra weight on them. And you're like, someone says to them, oh, you've put some weight on, hey? And why would you need to say that to that person? Do you not think that that person is highly aware? I mean, they have to get undressed and dressed. They have to bathe and clean themselves. They are absolutely aware of that they've put on some weight. So they don't need you to point the obvious out. And that's an example I feel like I need to give you, BGE love, is just you need to let this go and go with the flow. And there are so much that you don't know about this sentient soul's journey. Things from their past, from past lives. It's so complicated, right? And it's very deep. And I'm not even sure if this person will end up coming out on top. I don't know. It might be something that was just too big of a struggle for them, and they are going to continue to be that way. And you're being asked, your challenge is, can you be okay with that? Can you let them be who they are without feeling like you're somehow needing to contribute or help out in some way? Because it's very obvious this person has let you know or shown that despite whatever you've said recently or in the past, they still do they still make the choices that they make. And so at a certain point, you have to love them and leave them. But I don't mean like they have to be out of your life, but maybe it would be so freeing if you could just look at them as a sentient soul and not for all of the things that you wish they were, and just embrace them for who they are. With, you know, I just feel that, and I think it'll be so freeing for you, BGE love, to just love them for who they are and what they are, and honor their journey. It's up to them if they make it out or not, right? It's up to them. But we're there, and we're supportive. All right. I think that's a great way to end the show, guys. I think I want to thank everyone that listened and supports the I'm really whirling. Yeah. I know, BGE love, that's got to be a tough message, but I know you got it. So Dave's going to give me Sophie. Oh, she's not very happy. She doesn't like being passed that way, but she's good. She's safe. Look at this little girl. Sophie, do you want to say hi? Unfortunately, I don't have her bows in her hair. There's my little Sophie. I haven't seen her in a while. Yes. You gonna say hi to Dad? Oh, she's so excited. Hello. So Janice in the chat, she breeds teacup poodles. You're welcome, BG love. And our little beautiful Sophie here. She's 9 months. And there is another litter. It's probably going to be her only other litter. She's had one and now she'll do a second litter. Sophie is one of the little girls that we got from Janice. And so just letting you know, there's some babies cooking in a tummy. So if you would like someone like Sophie, Sophie is just the light of my life. I'm telling you what, I love her so much. She's so affectionate. Great companions, very loving, wants to be with you. So if you're interested in a little teacup poodle, registered, papered, you just let me know and I'll get you in touch with Janice and you can put a deposit. We don't even know what colors they're going to be. We're very excited. So yes, I just wanted to share with you all because Sophie has just been such a wonderful gift in our lives. And for anyone that's looking for a little companion, there's a little litter coming very soon. Oh, Sophie, this is what she does. She'll put her head on the neck here like this because now she doesn't want to go. Dad, that's okay. I'm staying here with Mom. I'm okay, David. You can stay with me. Yes, you can. All right, guys. Should we listen to our wonderful song and call it a night? I think so. Oh, look at Sophie. We need to get you on the camera for the mobile phone so they can see your cutie patootie. She's just such a little sweetheart. Remember this week to listen to your tummies, listen to those inclinations. Thank you for watching the show. And let's see, did we ever see what the poll did too? I want to go to the poll. I got to go over here. So it looks like 83% said yes. And 17% said no. The full moon doesn't affect them at all. But 83% of our viewers watching the show say, yes, the full moon affects them. There you go. That was kind of fun, right, guys? I'm not sure how to show it on the screen again, but that was super fun. Thank you for participating. Thanks for the love, guys. And we'll see you next Wednesday for another fun day of pulling cards. I got a couple of things I want to talk about next week. And I'm looking forward to it. So let's listen to our beautiful song. I'm going to sit here with Sophie and give her some loving and listen to the song with you as well. See you next Wednesday.
Sometimes it's hard to find a reason why when everything is falling and all that's left to do is try your best to keep holding on to the next sunrise. But you're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. Sometimes a mountain means it's time to climb higher everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. You